Disasters cause a great deal of chaos and cannot possibly be managed systematically.
There are excellent theoretical models of how disasters function and how to manage them. After more than 75 years of research in the field, the general elements of disaster are extremely well known, and they tend to repeat themselves from one disaster to the next.
Any kind of aid or relief is useful after a disaster, provided it is supplied quickly enough.
Hasty and ill-considered relief initiatives tend to create chaos. Only certain types of technical assistance, goods, and services will be required. Not all useful resources that existed in the area before the disaster will be destroyed. Donation of unusable materials or manpower consumes the resources of organizations and accommodations that could more profitably be used to reduce the toll of the disaster.
One should donate used clothes to the survivors of disasters.
Donation of clothing often leads to accumulations of huge quantities of useless garments that victims cannot or will not wear.
Donations in kind are safer and better than cash grants.
Although there is a risk that cash grants may end up in the pockets of corrupt administrators or local mafias, cash is generally more flexible than donations in kind. It can be used to buy goods and supplies locally and thus will stimulate local markets.
Disaster is always a negative experience.
While it is true that the majority of people affected by disaster suffer, in some cases terribly, there are those who profit by disaster, either legitimately or illicitly, for example, by selling prefabricated dwellings. The fact that disaster happens can be used in a positive way to increase resilience against future impacts. In the best instances, reconstruction can produce a better, safer, more attractive environment than existed before the disaster. Finally, people may find the enhanced sense of community and strengthened community roles that happen in disaster aftermaths some of the best experiences of their lives. This video is sponsored by the Texas Center for Disability Studies at the University of Texas at Austin and the Center on Disability and Development at Texas A&M University.